I'm Drake. I'm here, as you can see, fully intact.
Are you sure?
They not like us. They not like us.
Drake is filing a petition against Universal Music Group and Spotify.
The rap game is built on competition, but it's rare you see one rapper go all the way to court to handle their beef with another. That's exactly what's happening right now between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. This ain't your usual battle where they just spit bars back and forth. Drake's suing Kendrick Lamar, Universal Music Group, UMG, and even Spotify, claiming that Kendrick's latest diss track, Not Like Us, was artificially boosted by UMG and Spotify through bots, payola, and a whole lot of underhanded tactics. And here's the kicker. Drake says Kendrick's track ruined his reputation, accusing him of all sorts of criminal acts, including being a sex offender. Now that's not just a petty rap beef anymore. It's about money, reputation, and how the game is played. But here's the thing. Drake's gonna lose this case. Big time. And I'm about to break down why this whole move just isn't gonna work in his favor. The rivalry between Kendrick and Drake has been simmering for years, starting with Kendrick's iconic Control verse in 2013, where he boldly claimed the throne and called out the rap elite, including Drake. While Drake avoided direct responses, he threw subtle, indirect disses on tracks like The Ride and Summer 16. The clash wasn't just lyrical, it was philosophical. Kendrick focused on crafting timeless, statement-making albums like To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn, while Drake mastered the art of mainstream dominance with club anthems and chart-topping hits. But then came Not Like Us, and everything boiled over. Now here's where it gets wild. In the latest chapter of their ongoing beef, Drake files a lawsuit. But not just any lawsuit, he's coming for the whole system. Drake's accusing Universal Music Group of using bots, paying off radio stations, and employing all sorts of underhanded methods to inflate Kendrick's streams and push his song to the top of the charts. The song's success was a straight-up anomaly. Not Like Us went viral overnight, racking up 96 million streams in just 7 days. It was topping charts left and right, and Drake wasn't having it. Drake's lawyers filed a legal petition in Bexar County, Texas, in addition to the one accusing them of artificially inflating Not Like Us. This one is claiming that UMG's actions were defamatory and that Not Like Us was damaging Drake's reputation. They accuse Kendrick's track of falsely painting Drake as a sex offender, engaging in criminal acts, and even harboring sex offenders. Yeah, they're going all in on the drama. So now Drake's got 2 lawsuits on the table. One claiming UMG was boosting Kendrick's numbers artificially, and another one accusing them of defamation. Let's talk about the numbers, because that's where the drama really hits. Kendrick's song wasn't just a hit, it was a runaway success. It topped the charts, was #1 on every radio station, and became an undeniable hit. But Drake is saying that all of this success didn't happen by accident. No, he's alleging that UMG played the system, used bots, influencers, and pay-to-play schemes to make Kendrick's song appear as if it was this organic cultural moment, when, according to Drake, it wasn't. Drake's lawyers claim that UMG paid off iHeartRadio to push Kendrick's track through the airwaves. They say UMG paid influencers to promote the song and bought radio plays, ensuring Kendrick's track would be heard all over. And don't even get started on the bots. Drake's team says they've got whistleblowers saying they were paid $2,500 to set up bots to stream the song on repeat, artificially inflating the numbers and pushing it into the spotlight. If you don't know what payola is, let me break it down. It's when labels or artists pay radio stations or influencers to promote their music, making it seem more popular than it really is. And that's exactly what Drake's accusing UMG of doing with Kendrick's track. Drake's lawyers argue that UMG didn't just sit back and let Not Like Us do its thing. Nah, they manipulated the system, stacking the deck in Kendrick's favor. It's not the first time payola has been a problem in the industry. There have been countless scandals over the years. But in this case, Drake's trying to shine a light on just how far UMG went to make Kendrick's diss track a massive hit. They allegedly cut the royalty rates for the song by 30% in exchange for Spotify to recommend it to more users. The claim is that UMG made sure Not Like Us was everywhere, even on platforms like Apple Music, where fans asked for Drake and got Kendrick's diss track instead. That's dirty. That's a straight-up hustle to make sure Kendrick wins the streaming wars. But here's where things start to fall apart for Drake. Drake's lawyers might be throwing everything at the wall, but here's why this lawsuit is going to flop. Drake's got to prove that UMG, Spotify, and Kendrick all colluded to rig the system. That's no small task. Drake's lawyers need hard evidence. Emails, contracts, and smoking gun proof that UMG was behind this whole operation. Without it, this case isn't going anywhere. Kendrick's impact can't be bought. No matter how much money UMG throws at Kendrick, they can't buy the kind of respect he's earned from the streets. Kendrick's fans don't care about numbers. They care about what Kendrick represents. He's the real one. He's the poet of a generation. If the song was a hit, it's because people connected with it, not because UMG paid to make it happen. Defamation claims are hard to win. The defamation claims about being accused of criminal acts are going to be tough for Drake to prove, especially with no clear evidence. Kendrick's song is a diss track. It's not meant to be taken literally. And even if Drake's reputation was hurt by the song, defamation is a hard case to win in the music business, especially when it's tied to a diss track. What's weird is Drake's suing UMG, the very label that's been backing Drake for years. This lawsuit isn't just attacking Kendrick, it's attacking the whole system that's helped Drake rise to the top. That's going to put him at odds with more than just Kendrick's fans. It's going to put him at odds with the industry itself. Drake's lawsuit against UMG and Kendrick Lamar adds another layer of intrigue. On the surface, it's about the alleged payola tactics and defamation caused by Kendrick's diss track, Not Like Us. But beneath that, it's hard not to wonder if Drake has a bigger agenda. Is he trying to create enough friction to renegotiate or even exit his deal with UMG? Think about it. If Drake feels like UMG isn't playing fair, or if he believes they're prioritizing other artists, like Kendrick, it could be the perfect excuse to challenge his deal. His legal filings already hint at tension, claiming UMG fired employees they saw as loyal to Drake. That kind of move shows there's been bad blood brewing behind the scenes for a while. Add to that his accusations of defamation and manipulation surrounding Kendrick's track, and it's clear Drake's beef with UMG isn't just professional, it's personal. It's entirely possible that Drake's endgame is to renegotiate, or even terminate, his deal with UMG. Drake is already one of the most successful artists in the world, with or without UMG. If he went independent, he'd have full control over his music, branding, and revenue streams. Artists like Frank Ocean and Chance the Rapper have proven that independence can be incredibly lucrative, especially when you've already got a loyal fan base. This lawsuit makes it clear that Drake isn't happy with UMG, whether it's about the alleged favoritism toward Kendrick or deeper issues. The fact that he's taking them to court suggests there's serious tension. If Drake feels like UMG isn't prioritizing him or has undermined his career, it's easy to see why he'd want out. Filing lawsuits could be a strategic move to create leverage. By putting UMG on the defensive, Drake might be positioning himself to negotiate better terms, or to walk away entirely. If he can prove UMG acted unethically, it might give him the legal grounds to challenge his contract. Here's the real risk for Drake. This lawsuit could make him look like he's losing control. Instead of focusing on making great music, he's tied up in legal battles. Drake's also gambling with his reputation. If the courts rule against him, or if this lawsuit gets dismissed, it'll look like a desperate move from an artist who's losing his edge. And if Kendrick drops another diss track in response, that could be the final nail in the coffin.